It is here anyway in Port Elliot, South Australia, or Adelaide time, 8 o'clock. It's what the computer's telling me. I decided not to use the countdowns or any of those little timer thingies. So I'm going straight into it. I'm just checking my screen. There's certainly some notifications coming up. Oh, hi T Cajun from Periscope. That's wonderful. Nice to see you here. Kat, good morning to you. It's a very cool morning this morning, and I'm thinking I should have probably put a jumper on, and whoopsie, I've got the message from Twitch there. I forgot to turn off my iPad, but that's okay. It looks like I'm getting everything working okay. What I'm using this morning, good morning Kathy, is the using Ecamm as my live stream production base, but going through Restream. So that is the five locations. There we go. 5 fingers, the 5 locations that it's going to this morning. So it is the Periscope, it's the Twitch, it's YouTube, and the 2 places on Facebook. And also cross-posted to Facebook. I figured out where to do the cross-posting. And here we have someone who is in the card reading group viewing the show and commenting. So hi to you. I still haven't put, the link is in that group somewhere to show your details, you know, your little avatar in here when I put it up, but I can't remember where it is. It's probably in the announcements for the person who's actually commenting in the card reading group. So, and yeah, hoping that I just thought, whoops, I better check that sound, because I saw someone putting that there. Good morning, Lily. Oh, I just love it when people are saying beautiful soul. Now, T-Cajun, to get a reading, you need to actually be on the Facebook, to go to the hypnosisplus.com.au as far as the paid readings, because I don't do the individual readings this morning. It's going to be, as usual, the general card spread. That is a daily card spread, and we've got someone in the My Time TV who is one of the members who's actually commenting there, and we've got sound is brilliant. I presume that's the sound. And this one's Georgie is commenting in My Time. How are you this morning? Wonderful. And we've got Stevie, it is, who's actually commenting from in that Facebook group. That's one of those things. There, it's Stevie Young. It's one of those things that Facebook doesn't allow the photos, you know, the little avatars, unless you click the permission. Stevie, just have a look in the announcements area afterwards and give you permission. You know, it's fine to just be there and watch, really. So, so T-Cajun, do have a look at the website that I've got up there. So that's where the paid booking ones is. Otherwise, Friday night, it's Friday today. Friday nights, Leanne, Winston and I, we do the individual readings and chat and that. It's still on mytimetv.live. It's not going to be on the Periscope though, T-Cajun. So what I'm going to do is switch it around so we can get the reading for the cards done. Now, I have opened the curtains this morning because it was just too awkward getting the light in the right place that I have. So we're just going to have a little bit of a fuzzy look, depending on what the natural light is from the window, of course. So, and we've got Sarah here. Good morning, Sarah. And we've got Rosie here now. Good morning, Rosie. So these are the cards we're using as normal, like, because I just love them, so I'm going to keep using them. Every so often I throw in a different deck. And it is the Lenormand cards. It's not tarot. These are Lenormand, which give a very... the card titles themselves are actually usually just the one word. So this one here is dog, and that's in the energy space or position of the workspace, right? So this is, the dog is sitting at work. We've got the masks is in the home space. We've got Fox. Fox came back, is in the unexpected. So she's up the top Yep. We've got the younger lady in your role, and we have the stork in the outcome. So that's the spread itself. And what we have, oops, I've just got to roll that up. Oops, that's just done that. We've got dog is in workspace. Now it's just waiting faithfully, waiting to go for a walk. So I'm feeling that it probably is that indication that, look, put what you can into your day today, but remember to actually go for take the dog for a walk. Almost, it's to me, it's feeling like we need to actually allow some time that we can go and do what we actually like. We've got people around us who are working hard and long. It just feels like it's been a long time. This one here is waiting for a long time, and it's ever so patient as the dog. Good morning, Sarah. How are you? Lovely photo there too. I'm feeling that sense of patience, but don't leave it too long. That the work has been hard, and it feels to me like, because it's a Friday, tomorrow can be that weekend, and take the dog for a walk and do all of that. But don't forget, even in your work day, that there are moments that you really need to be sitting back and resting, allowing a bit of playfulness, see the ball that's ready there to go. And, you just need to pick up that lead, put the collar on the dog to take it for the walk. It's getting some of that time for yourself, I think. So allow that, even to a point that you can actually plan it in your day as you're working. So I wouldn't say it's actually a reward. I think it's partly an essential thing that needs to be done through a day, honestly. And because we here in this household have 2 dogs, it's almost a necessity, because they're energetic, they like the exercise. I don't always do it, but, there's the reminder for me today, yes, need to be doing that. And it could be the reminder for you, if you've got a dog, or if you don't, take those breaks in your work to do something that is fun for you. We've got here in our home space is the Mars. We've just had Halloween, and it's probably just a little reminder that, for the fun times, that's okay. But in our home environment, sometimes, that we can put up the masks, but we need to also remove them. That is the place and space to probably do it more frequently. And yet I feel that a lot of us keep them up for longer than we need to. So having this in that home space today, it's probably just that bit of an indication that we need to be doing something about it. Good morning, Shaz, how are you? So do be mindful of, if you feel that you are keeping something covered up, as far as, that you don't want to feel vulnerable or something like that, it's probably wonder why you do. Is it time to actually reveal and be at that more intimate, close level with someone that you love, or family members? I mean, I'm not saying that we all have to love everybody, but because there's different understandings even around what love is. So, I mean, each and every one of those masks that we put up probably is a different interpretation of our own love for others in our home space. The people close around us, and even some of those more distant bits and pieces of relationships that we have with our family and the extended family and friends, because it does include friends, doesn't it? It's whatever feels for you to be around your home space there. So think about what masks you are wearing and what you might need to be taking off to allow that vulnerability to be shared with others, okay? And hi, Rashina. Lovely to see you here too. Wonderful. Most of you are here from the Facebook, which is, that's good. Lovely to see a YouTuber. I have a Periscope one there. Or a Twitch one even. 5 places. And I'm pretty sure I do have the cross-posting happening as well. I think I've got that working right. Fox. Unexpected fox. And well, usually when you're out in the country and you have the foxes running around, they are unexpected. You don't expect to see them because they are a bit more on the opportunistic side, but they also plan and know where their food resources are. So if you actually have one that's showing up, it tends to repeat and come back again and back again and back again, because they know where their food source is by the time they've tried it once and keep coming back. So yes, we've got her coming back, or he coming back. So oh, that's wonderful, Rosie. Great. It's lovely to spend time with friends. I've got that happening tomorrow. So having lunch out tomorrow. And it is wonderful being able to have that connection with others. We do need to have that in our lives. Just thinking, because I work from home and I am a homebody, I tend to stay at home most of my time. I understand the people who have the anxieties about going out in public. So it's lovely to actually be in a space and place that you feel comfortable to actually go out and share time with friends. It's great. And Leanne, good morning. Yeah, Facebook from here, yeah. It's a nice day again in Tassie, is it? That's good. We've got overcast and it's almost looking like it's going to rain. That doesn't bother the fox though. So anyway, the fox has returned. Just be aware and don't let that manipulation be the predominant or dominating factor. It's just that something's going to come up in your day that's showing you there's a bit of sneakiness here. I remember this from another time or something like that, because it has been popping in. Last week we had a lot of the fox presence, so expect the unexpected. I think with that. Whoops, sorry if that's a bit wobbly. The young lady we've got in your role, so it's bringing that younger feminine energy back into our realm at the moment. So it is a bit reflective. It's looking back for me, because I'm at the other end of it, that the later trimester of life. It's feeling comfortable to have to actually have the memories to revise, to bring those in as a revision and see, well, this is what was. Is it something that can be again or not? Because I know as far as what the physical body itself can do, yes, you can certainly regain some fitness levels and things like that, but we're never going to get back to what are our teenage physiology and the energy levels and the the physical looks even. It's impossible. We grow older. The body does advance in whatever stages it does. Sorry about the beeping. But it still doesn't, it doesn't mean we can't look forward and attain to that level of fitness and loving life in whatever way we want to. And that's not saying that you have to be slim, trim and fantastic looking, etc. Our health and wellness is from an inner first. It's actually having that connection with our inner soul, and bringing that out as to what is, like I've said before, is what is our purpose here. It doesn't have to be a set goal of anything, really. It's just moving and understanding and going with the flow of who you are and where you are right now, here in this space and time, of what's been your past history brought forward to, your past experiences, your past life. And that can include past lives. Bringing that forward to the now, and it's just reflecting, what can I use from that, or what's not now needing to be changed, and all the rest, because we are moving into the change. Here is the outcome. The Stork card is about change, newness, change, rearranging, having that nesting happening. It could be in prep for a new member of a family, anything like that. Because storks in the cartoons, stork carrying the babies. So do bring that younger, that revision of what was, that where you are now. It is the now that's the only moment you have. So bring all of that to you and be the best you. That's how I usually end this, but be the best you, and that's your role. And moving it into what does need changing, the outcome. The outcome may change. That could be just it. What you were expecting to have happen at the beginning of the day is going to end up being entirely different by the end of it. Who knows? That's the certainty of uncertainty, isn't it? The one guarantee we have in life is change. And here we have the outcome of the Stork card, which is, in general, it's about change and shifting things around and resettling. And, it could, in whatever way that your life has what you've got around you now and your experiences in your work, your home, your career, anything, your finances, all sorts of things. I'm just trying to read this one. So we've got Sunny Skies here, an Australian reader. Lovely to hear. I love a reading. Hi, Sunny Skies. Yeah, look, I don't do the individual readings at the morning, reading this card spread. Tonight at 8:00, 8:30 Adelaide time is when Leanne Winston and I actually do it's called Friday's Intuitive Chat on this same, on mytimetv.live, on this same channel. So, what do you call them? Pages, aren't they? In Facebook. So that's when I do those. And Sarah, is there any meaning for the storks looking up at the fox? Absolutely, there could be, because what we have with a lot of, with these cards, it is a spread, and the where they sit next to each other does make a difference in the reading. It depends what feeling you have around what that connection is, what it's actually meaning for you. So, as far as having change happen, be careful. What I'm feeling around that one, as you ask that question, is there any meaning? Having the busyness of having, with change happening, and that's the outcome, something's going to change. It could be that the fox itself is going to be the manipulator of that change, and being wary of, is it in a direction that you want to have the change or not? It depends, and you've got the helping by the side. The mask itself could be something that's hidden, that the fox is actually hiding it for you, that influence of that energy around that. So, Rashina, the stork and the dog, I'm feeling it's, in some ways, it could even mean that you need to actually be ready to change at a moment's notice, because this dog's waiting there patiently, and the stork being that change, one of the key words, I was trying to think of what I was saying there. One of the key words of stork is change. So that's where I'm feeling the emphasis is for this card. So change up, change what you're doing, change, and pick up that, take the dog for a walk at a minute's notice type of thing. It's be ready for the change and the unexpectedness of having that fox in the close vicinity, that you need to also keep your eyes open and ready for it, because that's unexpected. So, they are all an interactive energy because of the way the spread is. The labels that are put on where each of these sit is just that. It's only a guide. It's not something that says, this is only about the work and what you're doing today in your work field. This is only about the house. It's just a guide. It's feeling the energy around what these cards are saying for you. So I am feeling it. It's being prepared and ready for those last minute, something that's going to change in action. Because taking up a lead, putting the collar on and picking up the lead and playing with the ball, that's an action. There is the fox there that's ready for action. It's sort of either moving away or thinking, which way can I go in sneakily, that type of thing, to get the chalks. And it feels like a bit of readiness and being ready to actually put on or take off the mask, whichever you feel is needed for a particular situation. Because we can hide behind a mask too. The thing is that they are portable, even though this looks like it's very solid on pillars, in a structure. The masks that we wear are very easy to take on and off. We just don't give ourselves permission to allow that flexibility, honestly. In some respects, we keep them on as if it's a concreted in, like this is with the pillars. So I'm feeling, look, I don't see the fox as a negative, but it does, these other four give to me a more positive feeling, because having Mars can be a positive thing. But the balance feels to me, look, it's just being in tune with yourself and actually knowing the right moment to move and do. So that's what I'm feeling from these cards today. So, whoops, wobbled the table again. So hopefully that's been helpful for each of you. Remember to take in what connects with you and the messages that you're receiving from your spiritual guides, or your gut feeling, your intuition, and keep it in that flow of being the best person that you can be, because what else have we got to work with? It's us that's responsible for us. Okay, so Leanne has just put up a message there, a real hoarder, and due to health you're trying to reduce the clutter. Oh, I've got that in the way. I'll just put that one up there. Trying to remove clutter and make it easier around the house. I understand that. You've got a child in your care on the spectrum, so changes have to be slow. So these cards make sense. Thank you for that feedback. That's where, in your situation, you need to be understanding it from what is around you personally. As much as, yes, I've got a label of psychic medium because I choose to, but it's also, it's just that I can't predict for you what's necessary for you. You're needing to do that, each and every one of you, you're needing to do that for yourselves, because I'm only using these cards as a tool to help guide you with what might be possible in your day today. That's the purpose of this. So thank you for being here with me, and thank you for that too, Stevie. Thank you. And Rashina, thank you so much. And we'll see you either tonight with Leanne Winston and I for Friday's Intuitive Chat on same channel, but 8:30 Adelaide time, PM, and tomorrow morning at 8 again in the morning Adelaide time. Bye for now, and namaste.